What's going on, everyone? Burbank Aviation here, and welcome back to another video. Today we have the November 2023 Windsor Locks International Airport update for you guys. We got a lot to go over in today's video with a new route starting, aircraft changes, and all sorts of stuff to go over. Really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, please make sure to like and subscribe, as it really help me out. And anyways, let's just get started. I'm going to start down over here with the cargo section. As we always do, got this FedEx 767-300EF. This is the non-winglets version. This guy just arrived in from Memphis. He's going to be continuing on over to Indianapolis. The UPS 757-200 is just pulling into the gate after arriving in Chicago Rockford. He's going to be continuing on over to Philadelphia. Then we got the UPS 767-300F. This guy just arrived in from Louisville. He's going to be continuing on over to Ontario. We got quite a full JetBlue section here, the most aircraft we've gotten so far. We got this JetBlue A321 right here. This guy just arrived in from Fort Lauderdale. Will be continuing on over to San Juan. As always, these A321s are filling in for the A320, as I'm still looking to pick one of these up here in the near future. The A321neo here in the balloon's tail is currently taxiing to his gate 4 after arriving in from West Palm Beach, and he'll be continuing on over to Orlando for us today. Then we got the JetBlue A321 here in the mint livery, the first mint livery. This guy just arrived in from Miami, continuing on over to Fort Myers. Both those are returning seasonal services, both a one daily out to those destinations right there, so very nice to see those seasonals coming back. The Delta 717 is going to be heading on over to, God, where's my Delta list? There it is. This guy's going to be heading on over to the nonstop service out to Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport. One of, most of the time we're getting about 3 daily flights out there, but we are getting a couple days with 2 daily there, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, getting 2 daily, mainly 3 daily out there. Quite a bit of the A319, A320, that's what we're mainly seeing, but 717s on the, I want to say Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday right there, so very nice. Let's see if we can get a very nice shot here of the Delta aircraft. This 77-900GR is going to be heading on over to the Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, a staple here for Delta Airlines. Has been very consistent, dropping down to about 5-6 daily throughout the week here, so that's still very nice to see. Very good job here by Delta Airlines. Let's see if I can just line it up a little bit better right there. There we go. Probably the thumbnail. The Delta CRJ 700 is flown in for the CRJ 900, as always, Endeavor operated. This guy's going to be heading on over to New York LaGuardia. One of 6 weekly flights, still missing that Saturday flight. Hopefully that will go up to a 1 daily here soon. And then this is the, I want to say the second time we've had a second Delta 737-900 here. This guy just arrived in from Detroit International Airport. We are now getting these pretty much every day outside of Thursdays and Fridays. So that we're seeing quite a bit of these, which is super awesome. Also getting a couple of 717s on that, 717s and A320, and then on Thursdays and Fridays, we are just getting 2 CRJ 900s by Endeavor right there. So very nice to see. Lots of mainline on that service. It's a very nice service right there by Delta Airlines. The Frontier A320neo here is in the Poppy the Prairie Dog livery. This guy is going to be heading on over to Orlando after arriving in from San Juan. The Raleigh-Durham seasonal service has ended, which is pretty unfortunate. Hopefully that will return soon. Also, something I did want to note, Atlanta has been taken off on one of the 2 websites I use to track routes. So I'm interested to see if that it's still on the actual airport website, but the other website I use, it's not on there. So I'm just hoping that will return, as it is a seasonal service, but I'm definitely going to have to keep an eye on that and see where that goes. The Southwest 77-800 is here in the Freedom 1 livery. Come on, let's get this thing to focus. There you go. Freedom One livery right here. This guy just arrived in from Chicago Midway out to Tampa. Midway is a 2 daily, and then Tampa is a 1 daily right now. So very, very nice. The Max 8 here for Southwest Heart 1 livery is going to be heading on over to Orlando. That is a 2 daily. Still getting that 3 daily flight on Sunday. That is actually an increase from a 1 daily right there. We were just getting 2 extra daily flights on that that is Saturday. Saturday we're getting 2 extra flights there, which is super awesome. So we arrived in from Orlando, continuing on over to Denver, which is a Saturday only service. That is down from a 1 daily, so hopefully that will be going up here back to a 1 daily as we get into the Christmas time next month. The Southwest 77-700 Canyon Blue livery right here, split scimitars. This guy just arrived in from Baltimore. One of mainly 5 and 6 dailies, what we're getting in there. A couple days we're getting 3 dailies, so definitely a very big variety on the frequency out there. So he just arrived in from Baltimore, continuing on over to Nashville, a 1 daily right there out to Nashville. But they are not the most inconsistent. United has the most inconsistency by far outside of their Denver route, which we'll go over here shortly. This United 77 Max 9 just arrived in from Chicago O'Hare. We are getting 1 of these a day, which is super awesome to see that this Max 9 is coming in here super often. Mainly getting 2 daily on this route, along with a A319 throughout most of the week. Thursdays we are just getting this Max 9, and then on Fridays we are getting a 77-700 along with this, so very nice to see right there. Move this slightly, there we go. The United A319 is going to be heading on over to Denver, our only consistent service right here, a 1 daily A319 out to Denver, which is super awesome to see. Very nice consistency right there. I'm pretty sure that is down from a 77-800 from last month, but still very nice right there. Sorry about that, but like I was saying, we got this American 77-800 right here. This guy just arrived in from Charlotte. He'll be continuing on over to Dallas. We got a lot of 77-800 routes to cover this month, 4 of them. So Dallas is a 2 daily with 1 daily flight there on Sunday, and then Charlotte is a 5 daily 77-800. There's like some random days here and there. We're getting an A321, about 1 a week, but it's really random about when they put them in. So I didn't want to just make everything confusing. The 77-800 is what we're getting throughout pretty much all of the week. Like I said, they throw in about 1 random A321 flight throughout the week. But the 77-800 is a very nice aircraft, and they've done a very good job with that service. So lots of 77s we're seeing in here. The 800 variant for American Airlines, like I said, on 4 routes. We see him on 3 routes entirely. It's the only thing we see, which is Charlotte, Dallas, and we'll go over the other one here shortly. The American A319 just arrived in from Washington, Reagan. We are seeing at least 1 of these a day. Most of the time, we are getting 2 of these a day, which is one of, like I said, mainly 6 daily. On the weekends, it goes down. Sunday is a 5 daily, Saturday 3 daily. But we're mainly seeing these A319s, along with the UNSN 5. We're getting quite a bit by Republic, and then the CRJ 700, CRJ 900 by PSA. So we're seeing a lot of those here on this DCA service, and very nice sights to see right here. Lots of variety there, which is awesome to see. The American Eagle E-145 is going to be heading on over to Philadelphia, 1 of 3 daily services out there. We're getting 2 of these E-145s, Piedmont operated, and then a 1 UNSN 5 daily out there as well, which is a Republic flight. So very nice to see. That's good consistency. Would love to see that UNSN 5 go back up to an A319 as it was 1 to 2 months ago. So I'd love to see that, but still very nice right there with that consistency. We're going to just knock out this Breeze E-195 real quick. This guy's taxiing out to the runway for the flight on over to Charleston. The only route we get the C-195 on, still a 1 daily, which is super awesome. We have 2 routes joining the 1 daily club here this month for Breeze, which we will go over. Super excited. Breeze has a lot of positive news going into this month, so that's super awesome. They've done a very nice job, and glad to see that they are doing well out of here. Man, I just realized the entire time that was not focused. There we go. That is more like it. The American 77-800 right here, man, I do apologize for all these being pretty backlit. This 77-800 right here for American, though, is going to be arriving in from Miami, he's going to be continuing on over to Chicago here. Miami is our other route that we're only getting the 77-800. 6 weekly out there with 177-800 a day on those routes. Only Tuesday is that one day we're not getting it. And then O'Hare is mainly a 2 daily. Sometimes we're getting 3 daily there on the weekends. I am so sorry about that, guys. My phone just shut off on me for no reason. I gotta figure that out. It's been doing that quite a bit recently, so I'll have to look into that. But like I was saying about that Chicago O'Hare service, mainly getting 2 daily out there throughout the weekdays, except Thursday, oddball out with that 1 daily. That is still a 77-800, and then the weekends is a 3 daily, so nice to see that increase there on the weekends. Still getting a 77-800 throughout the day every week, but if we go into the weekdays, and the weekends, outside of that Thursday flight, we are getting a additional 1 to 2 UNSN 5 flights. A couple of them are UN70s operated by Envoy, so very nice to see right there that Chicago O'Hare service. The Spirit A320neo, very glad to finally be able to put this in a Windsor Locks Airport update. Been very much needed, so I'm super glad to be able to finally have this. This Spirit just arrived in from Myrtle Beach. It will be continuing on over to Fort Lauderdale. Our new starting service here starts on November 15th. So the tomorrow from posting and recording, so I'm recording this on the 14th, that is when that service starts. That will be a 1 daily A320 out to Fort Lauderdale, so super nice to see that right there. Myrtle Beach also a 1 daily, so that's super nice right now. That gets suspended though on the 15th. We'll go into that a little bit more here towards the end of the video. The Breeze A220-300 is going to be heading on over to Richmond after arriving in from Savannah. Richmond is a 3 weekly out there, and Savannah is a 2 weekly. We are seeing the A220-300 very common in here. Operates almost every route outside of 5 weekly E195 routes, which is on that Charleston service. Still getting A220s on that though, twice a week. So very common to see these A220-300s out here for a Breeze, which is awesome to see. Bigger aircraft, more capacity, means more demand on those routes, which is awesome to see. Love to be able to see that we are getting such demand on these routes. Very nice to see right there. The United 737-700 is going to be finishing this off for a commercial service. This guy just arrived in from Washington Dulles. Our one route we have not covered. Man, is this one hectic, almost different every single day outside of Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. It is pretty much different throughout the entire week, so just really making it difficult. We are mainly seeing on this route the E175, the A319, A320 series, and then the 737 series with the 900GR 800 and 700 all making appearances in here on the weekends. Though we are getting a couple CRJ 550 flights, total of 2. So we're getting 1 a day there. Those are GoJet operated on that CRJ 550, so super nice to see some more variety. But man, it is just a pain in the butt trying to figure this all out, as pretty much every day is different. There's about 5 different frequencies they run here on this Dulles service, so it just makes everything the more complicated. So really hope United's inconsistent mainline will get itself sorted out outside of that Denver service. Chicago's not too bad. Denver's perfect. It's consistent throughout the week. That 1 daily A319, which is super awesome. But Dulles, it's just chaotic. Love to see it's still a very nice variety, but would love to see the consistency come back. Now we're gonna get through these private jets real quick. We have this Bombardier 200-300 right here. This guy's with the blue stripe. This guy just arrived in from, say, Portland, Maine. He'll be continuing on over to Wichita, Kansas here in a little bit. And then we have this NetJets. This guy just arrived in from Eagle, and then he'll be continuing on over to Aspen, Colorado. So we're just going to get right on over into the news we got for today, as it's been a mess. This is the 3rd different clip that we'll have in this video, which I don't like doing these. I like to limit it to 2. But it's just been really weird, and being able to catch up all the way to where my phone just stopped, which is over 2/3, probably about 3/4 of the way through my videos when it just shut off on me. So it's gonna be a pain in the butt to try and get that back. But let's see here. We got Southwest. We went over their news. The Denver service going down to a Saturday only from a 1 daily. Frontier, we went over their news. The Raleigh-Durham seasonal ending. Spirit, we got lots of news to go over here. So we have 2 routes that were suspended indefinitely. Cannot find, don't, at least not to the end of the year for both these, Myrtle Beach and Orlando. I'm not sure when Orlando started, but I was able to catch Myrtle Beach, which that suspension starts on November 14th. So hopefully those services will return here coming into next year. And then Fort Lauderdale will start, like I said, it starts on November 15th as a 1 daily 8 which is super awesome to see right there. Pretty much good news on besides one other seasonal ending, which is the JetBlue out to Los Angeles. That seasonal has ended. But JetBlue mixed it up with 2 returning seasonals, like I said, Fort Myers and Miami towards the beginning of the video. Very nice to see that right there for JetBlue. That's a very nice job getting those seasonal back. And I'm definitely excited to see for how long they continue. Because like I said, first year with this channel, first year with these airports, just got to figure out when these seasonals come around, come and go. But hopefully they will be around for quite some time. Breeze here, though, with the most news and not the most news, probably about tied for first with Spirit and JetBlue, but the best news by far. All good news here. We had 2 aircraft climb up to that 1 daily along with Charleston, but we're going to go through Fort Myers real quick. That is up to a 5 weekly from 2 weekly, so that's super awesome. A 3 weekly jump right there. But Vero Beach and Raleigh-Durham. Raleigh-Durham up to a 1 daily from 5 weekly, so that's super awesome to see. Nice jump right there. Vero Beach with a huge jump, though, and I was not expecting this. This is a fairly new route here. I think it's only been around for about 4 months now. Up to a 1 daily from 3 weekly, a 4 weekly jump right there. So over doubling that service here throughout the weekend in that 1 daily, all on the A220-300. So that's super awesome to see right there. Cannot believe the progress that Breeze has made here. So we now have 3 on that 1 daily club: Raleigh-Durham, Vero Beach, and Charleston. So that's super awesome to see right there. They've done a very good job. If there's any that I would not be surprised to see climb up here in the near future, Jacksonville would be really cool to see. So would Fort Myers. That'd be a nice climb. Those are really the only close ones. Everything's 2-3 weekly. So those would definitely be cool to see, but very nice job there by Breeze. I'm not complaining at all. They've done an outstanding job. But that's about it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe, as it really helped me out. And I will see you all in the next one.